Hello and welcome to the Craftsman Truck series. We are here at Legacy Atlanta here today, back before they decided it was called Echo Park and that they decided lifting was for fools. I mean, I guess we're not going to be doing too much lifting here today anyway, because we are in the trucks and not too much lifting going on, but still a little bit more than modern Atlanta, especially when we get some later runs, I guess. But for times like these in qualifying, just going to be light lifts, I think. And what I found was that I actually like the bottom line in qualifying here. Make sure I can get to the line quick. Alright. Yeah, I've wanted to do like tiny little lifts through the corner here. That was not great. Do I want to try that again? Do I want to try running to the line again? I think we try running to the line again. Don't think I was happy with how I got through there. Got a little bit bobbled up, and think we want to give that another go. First lap, 30.692.
P3, you're now 0.11 off the leader's pace.
Yeah, that was more stable, I think. Hopefully good. We still don't have quite a run out, but I think we'll be okay. And then we're going to exit the corner. That was not ideal, but hopefully that'll still be good. 36.92 to a 590. We'll see what a 590 brings us. And hopefully our engine will last long enough we can do a practice pit in. It's in the red though, I think it's going to blow. But 590, I'm pretty happy with that. I think that should at least get us a solid starting position here in this 3,000 strength of field. We've got some really fast higher end drivers though. We are the number 6 in this one. Back it down, back it down, back it down. There we go. It was weird during practice, my delta was over top the pit limit rather than under it. And so I was trying to see when I needed to get down to pit speed, and it was in the way. Normally it's fine having both of those up because the pit speed goes over it, but instead it was blocking it, kind of like this message is right here, and I couldn't see what the pit speed was. So that was kind of strange. I'm hoping that doesn't happen in the race or anything. But right now, we're holding on to P3.
Oh, pretty good.
22, happy with his qualifying. I am too. I'm enjoying P3 right now. As usual, we are running OSR setups with some personal changes. Mostly to make things looser, as usual. I much prefer a loose handling vehicle. And made some pretty solid swings at it this week. Not as much with the qualifying setup, mostly with the race setup. I really wanted to get this thing turning better, and when I was doing my practice, after a handful of runs, my tires were even, but the right front was hotter, and I have to figure as that run goes on, the right front's going to get more worn than the right rear. So I loosened the car up, the truck up more and more, and hopefully it should be fine. I haven't had any issues holding on to the truck, like it's not getting loose or anything, and I figure if we're going to be in dirty air, you're going to want more turn anyway, and it's probably going to hurt that right front more than just running in clean air in practice. So I'm hoping that some decent swings at the handling, loosening up the truck, should hopefully get us balanced like we need to once we get a handful of laps in. So we got 80 laps upcoming for this one. Make sure I got my setup in. I think we're all good. P3 starting spot. I'm pretty darn happy with that. We got a lot of guys lower numbers that are starting in the back, which is interesting. It's got me kind of nervous. They know something I don't. Like, they know that people up front are probably going to be driving way too hard at the start or something. That's definitely possible. We might be at risk of getting run
Track
over.
temp is 125.
But I think I'd still rather be in front of most of the trucks rather than
Data for that.
potentially behind them.
SOF is 3,000.
There's that strength of field. Not too bad here for Turkey Day. We're recording this on Thanksgiving evening. It's been a nice holiday, and I hope everybody else had a nice holiday as well. This video is going to be coming out much after Thanksgiving.
Full score. Very good.
But regardless, belated happy Thanksgiving to everybody that is in the U.S. Let's make sure we get session last lap ready. We're definitely going to be saving tire here. Like I said, the changes I made to the setup to loosen it up are in hopes of keeping the tires together, because here at Legacy Atlanta, very abrasive track, tire wear matters every time. Even if you're in a truck like this where you're doing a lot of no lifting, or nearly no lifting. We can barely make it past halfway, so our pit window isn't too large. We'll probably just run until it's about to run out, just to minimize our chance of getting caught by a bad yellow. Something tells me that we're probably not going to make it that long. I just hope that we're not part of it. My biggest concern right now is, you know, some guy's not trying to save tire and then running through the back of us. But if guys are being aggressive, I'll let them go. Hopefully we'll have the opportunity to do that before things get bad, if they are going to get bad. Gonna have to be a second gear start here. Seems like we should be fine, but you always got to be careful here at Legacy Atlanta. Very slick surface. That comes across really bad in something like the Gen 4 cars. You got to be very, very careful on the throttle on those. Anything that's got a little bit of power in it, you got to be careful. But we'll all be going on green here with the restart zones enabled before we get 80 laps of Craftsman Truck Series C Open Racing. Hopefully it'll be a good one. Nice big field here. 3,000 strength of field, not too bad. Let's see where we can get with this third place starting position.
The pace car is off. Be ready. Green flag, green flag.
Alright. Happy with the launch. That'll get the job done.
Are you kidding? I got a black flag because he crashed.
Still there.
They crashed on the start somehow, I guess.
Stay low.
That's an interesting one.
Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Clear.
Right, now the tire saving
28
begins.
pitting.
That really stinks for the 28, having that bad luck early on. 3 looking like they're going for track position. They're trying to power around the outside, using some tire to do so. Apparently your tire wear mostly happens, or you get a lot of, what am I trying to say here? What I've learned is that apparently when your tires are cold, you can do a lot of damage to your tires early on, which is something I've heard a lot of, but I've never really tried to think about as much when I'm racing, because usually the restarts are where you're trying to take advantage of opportunities. And not so much,
Watch the bottom. Hold your line.
something happening down there.
Next car's the leader. Clear high.
Guess we're okay. No idea what's going on there, but we will get around the 9. Able to get to his inside, and we want to run the low line anyway, so guess might as well go for it. I'm hoping the changes we made to loosen up the car gonna help us do good on the longer run. Kind of get close to the bottom of the track, be patient on exit, all that good stuff. I feel like the guys behind us, though, are being more patient, and that's got me a little bit concerned, like maybe we're overdriving, even though I feel like I'm going pretty easy right now. I like that we can get some draft from the 3 here. That's free speed down the straightaways. And I like free. I like free things. Can't go wrong there. Unless it's like a free knuckle sandwich. I don't want a free knuckle sandwich. Got that 28 up there. He had to serve that penalty. I imagine he's not going to want to go another lap down. So if he tries to fight for that, I kind of wouldn't blame him. I don't know if he's one lap down at this point. He's probably at least one lap down.
Fastest lap.
Probably worried about going a second lap down.
2-4.
The car in P27 just set the fastest lap. 31.
27 hitting the fastest lap, so I think that's more evidence that I think most of us are just trying to, well, trying to ride at the moment.
Outside. Still there, hold your line.
Really wasn't trying to pass the guy.
Stay low, there is a car on
Felt
the
like
high
I
side.
was just getting stuck behind him a little bit,
Keep
though.
low.
I probably shouldn't have tried to make the pass there,
Okay, you
but
are the leader.
I don't know.
Outside is clear.
Okay, Colton, the next car is 1 lap behind.
I was feeling kind of uncomfortable where I was. Make sure we can get the truck to the bottom.
Go underneath me, guys.
I imagine the 28's going
Be
hard
careful
right
to
now.
Get my lap back.
That was at 31.81.
He's probably not trying to tire save. He's hoping for the yellow that he desperately needs. Starting off here. They go ahead and do even bigger lifts off. Try to protect our stuff. We've got 2/10 to the guy behind us, but we got about a second back to third place. That could end up being those guys saving tire better than us, and they'll be up here in about 3 laps or something. So I'm not putting too much stock into that gap at the moment, but at least it makes me feel better right now, having a little bit of distance. The truck's definitely feeling like it's handling a little bit tighter, but it's not like
Just done a
it's
32.09.
undrivable or anything. I'm trying to just not force the truck to do things it doesn't want to. So even though I could power through these corners a lot faster, I'm just trying to avoid doing that and getting on the right front too much. Trying to make sure that the truck naturally wants to go down to that bottom line rather than me forcing it to do so with the steering wheel or something.
You're now in the lead.
And that means less throttle through the center of the corner and such, for example, as well. I think it's a good run right there, though.
Inside.
You can let him by if he wants to go by. He's going to side draft us. I don't want to fight too hard for it right now, so we're just going to let him go. I'm not really interested in side drafting and slowing us both down and letting more of those people catch us. We've got the 9 on the way.
The next car's the leader.
Probably should have just stayed behind him all along, to be honest. But we're fine. We trade positions again. I don't think any harm's been done. Be interesting to see if that high line comes in at any point. I feel like we'd have to have some pretty bad wear, getting tighter and all that, to justify going to the high line, and probably have to be in traffic and stuff. Maybe trying to avoid some dirty air down low for it to be a good idea. But maybe if we get late in one of these runs, we can run that high line. Maybe to make some passes or something. Right now, though, no reason to do that to the truck, because that's going to be much worse on the right front and all that. The 9 holding on to about that half-second gap. It's actually getting pretty loose on the exits here, which is good. I would prefer it do that than get tight, but might mean that I need to be a little bit easier on the throttle on the exits. Be a little more patient, throttling it back up to speed.
You've just done
We've lost a tenth to the guy behind in third, but then gained a tenth onto the guys behind him. So that's interesting.
P2.
Nine's on the way. He's looking pretty fast. No sightings yet of those really fast guys that did not qualify. I'm sure they're not too far back, but not seeing them yet on Race Lab or on the Relative. Talking about the 1, the 2, the 3, etc. They were all guys that did not qualify, I'm pretty sure. Alright, well, the lap car's gonna rack right in front of everybody. Not gonna keep his lap doing that. Slide right up in front of the field, too. That's a little scary.
That thing had a mind of its own. Holy shit. Oh, what the hell is this?
Your last lap time was at 33.00.
Trying my best to hold on to this thing, not getting it sliding around as much as possible.
Yeah, 28 hitting.
It's definitely wanting to step out on me at this point. Handling going away, but that's part of what makes Atlanta so much fun. The 9's looking impressive. He's been catching us, and it's looking like he's going to take the high line to get a run on us right now, so not going to fight that too hard. In fact, he's going right now. I did not expect him to get to my outside right there, but thankfully saw it ahead of time enough that I can give him the lane up top. I was going to give it to him regardless, because he's clearly looking much better. I gotta kind of hope that that's going to swing the other way for him. Maybe he's pushing a little bit too hard right now. Kind of having to hope, because otherwise he's going to be doing much better than we are.
0.977.
Not going to be long before he goes catches that 3, who's been leading the whole time so far.
Car number 9. Their rating is 4.5.
I feel like I've been doing an okay job keeping this thing steady. I don't think I've had any big slides or pushes through the corner that should be doing terrible things for the tires. It's not kind of feeling quite as good as the 9 seems to be doing right now. I'm curious to see what the tires end up being, whether they're going to be on the right front or the rear. Right now I'm happy with how it's going. I mean, even a P3, I mean, this is not a particularly weak field. Again, we are the 6th truck in this one, with our 5,100 iRating. That's 5 people in this race that have higher than 5,100.
0.81.
So I'm not feeling bad at all about where I'm at. We're a decent way of the way through this race already, too. I mean, we are finishing up lap 21. That's about halfway through this fuel run. So far, been a good race, too. No yellows, despite issues that we saw that lap truck have.
Just a quick thank you, bud.
No problem.
Alright, Colton, there's a
I've
correct
made-
slip.
oh.
It's heads up.
Pay attention, don't spit out in the quad. Sounds like I'm coming out of the pits.
You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 1.1 seconds.
That's interesting. I wonder if he got damage or something. Definitely way too early to be pitting for fuel or anything, unless he's trying a 2-stop, which, more power to him if he is. That'd be interesting. Don't know if it would work, but it would be interesting. Man, those two guys are killing it in front of us. We're losing a little bit of ground to the next guy behind us. Just a little tiny bit at a time. But the guys ahead driving away. Wonder if at any point I try to pick up the pace. Oh, how much faster we could be trying to pick up the pace. But probably could a little bit.
The leader just did up 33.
If we lane neither of us as fast as we were in the other one the other day, we were both in. This track definitely feels tired.
Love a race where you have to do some tire management, though. Old Atlanta's always great for that, so long as you get the green flag laps. I'm going to try to be a little bit more aggressive on the exits. Go ahead and just do some counter steer to fight the looseness.
You've just done a 33.31.
I'm staying up top.
You've got half your
Should
fuel
hopefully be
left.
okay. We're still losing to the 8 behind us, though, and now the 12 is within 1 second.
Your lap time was at
My
33.38.
plan was to go a little bit longer, so I want to be patient about when I actually start pushing a little bit. And pushing might be trying to go up the track and run higher. Because I feel like if I took my truck up higher, I could run a faster lap right now. Just because I would have to be less concerned about the looseness I get running down low and such. Those guys up front are now starting to run the wall. I'm going to be patient though. I'm going to wait a little bit longer. Let those guys use up their stuff a little bit more. Maybe that'll be the difference for us if we can start reeling them in. Because at the moment, they've got it figured out a little bit better. We got something happening behind us. A guy running the wall. They're side by side for 4th behind us. Somebody else has decided
28 going out of the pit.
they're navigating to the top.
Oh, Will. I got some damage.
Man, those guys have gotten so far away from us though. They're almost 3 seconds up now.
Bro, come on. Thank you.
Something's happening though. We might be getting a yellow here before too long.
That's good consistency. Keep it up.
I might start running the top when, assuming when, these guys behind catch me, so I can avoid losing any additional track position. Because I think by the time they get to me, they might, we might have logged enough laps that I could justify that before pit stops. Because we are 15 away or so before I want to come in. Somebody cut the grass there on the the quad oval. I don't know if you saw that. There were tire tracks. That's kind of funny. Overall, I'm pretty happy with how the truck is balanced at the moment, though. It's definitely drivable. I like that it's loose rather than tight. That's much faster than if we were plowing. I'm not sure this thing would be quite as loose if I didn't make those adjustments, so thankful that I know how to do that now. Guy behind is now 4/10ths back.
I'm inside there, 11.
Guy behind running up top. Still not quite here, though. I don't want to go too early. Still have not seen the low number truck guys. Interestingly enough, usually when they decide not to qualify, they're up in the front in the first 5 laps anyway. So they just start zooming. Not really looking like it's the case in this one though. They must have got to fighting each other for a lot of that time. Might move to the top here anyway, even with those guys not quite at me, because we are quite a bit behind the guys in front. And if I want to close some of that gap, I want to have time to do so. So let's see what happens. Gotta be a little careful here the first time up.
Consistency, keep it up.
Pitting.
By careful, I mean getting to the wall, apparently. Holy cow, that did not turn. Jesus! That stunk. Thought it would turn better than that. Gotta figure out how much grip I'm gonna have if I'm gonna run up there.
25.
This ought to be much better. Alright, figuring it out. Disastrous first attempt at it, but kind of figuring out what we need to do for that high line
Leader is
now.
running 33.449.
Can't get into the wall. The 8 actually fighting the 12 back there. I'll be honest with you, I don't even know if this is faster than the bottom was.
Time was 33.58.
It's going to be better for defending, though. It's looking like we're going to need to do that in order to keep third place. Thought he might be on my inside there, but I did not hear a call about it.
That lap was at 33.63.
Inside. Clear inside.
Oh no.
Inside. Clear inside. Car inside. Still there. Hold
Wow,
the
that was
line.
awful. That's the worst mistake I've
Clear
made in a while.
inside.
P6.
Let's just toss any chance of a good finish away. I should have just stayed on the bottom.
Clear inside.
That was garbage. Alright, well. What do we do now?
Okay, we're halfway to the finish.
Okay, Colton, the next car is Wolf, car number 12. Their rating is 3.5. You're halfway home.
Car outside.
10 laps remaining on this tank.
Stay low.
That last lap was at 34.
You'll need to take care of the tyres. Clear
Take care of your
outside if you
tires.
want it.
I think I might have ran the bottom too long.
Keep high.
Oh, that really
Stay
stinks I
high.
did that. I think we're going to come in and pit this time around.
7th position.
Still there at the bottom.
33.88.
Clear.
Just kind of had a 4-tire slide. Not working too great for us.
The leader is running. 33.
It's been
Alright,
like
we're coming in.
It is 50 miles per hour. Okay, Colton, we'll fill you to the end of the race. You'll be coming out
Pit
into
box in
traffic.
10.
On exit, we should be in position 24.
5, 3, 2, 1.
Not going to want to slow
Right
down with
here.
how bad these tires are, so make sure we're slowing down in time. 50-47.
Front right.
Wow, look at that left rear, though, compared to the left front. That's crazy. I don't know if I've ever seen a left rear wear that much.
You said this. Be careful.
Move it, move it. You only have one tire depth remaining.
Thank you.
Right, this time counts, so let's get off pit road
Outside.
fast.
Clear high. The car in front is pitting. Outside. Outside, clear. Outside. Clear outside.
Alright, so we do a little bit of an undercut compared to some guys, but
22nd place.
you can't go that long, because you got about 45 laps on the tank, I think.
Clear.
If that.
Outside.
Watch for anybody pitting from the third
Clear
lane.
high.
You would hope it wouldn't happen, but gotta watch out for it anyway.
321. Gap to Metcalf. Behind is increasing. It's now
Car outside.
1.6 seconds.
Still there. Clear outside.
Alright. Try not to overdrive it, even though we got fresh tires right now. Let the fresh tires get us some speed rather than trying to ruin our new set.
Stay low. You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 9 points.
Guys are making it farther on the original tank of gas than I thought.
The guy behind has just done a 31.42.
They're making it quite a ways.
Inside. Still
Look at
there.
this pit there.
Inside. Keep high. Clear inside. Car outside. Clear outside if you want it. Car inside. Clear. You're gaining on the car in front. The gap is 9.9.
Oh, not the
seconds.
smoothest
Leader
bit
is
of,
33.72.
graphic navigation there. Trying to be smart about it, but the speed differential is just so big, it's kind of tough. I should have stayed to the bottom of the one guy near the pits, but I was afraid he was going to try to pit without saying anything, which will happen sometimes.
Okay, Colton.
So a
you're
kind of
leaving.
late decision.
The gap is now 8.6.
Like that, for example. Exactly what I'm talking about.
21st. The driver in front of us is 11 laps behind.
So we were actually on the right rear that time, but I don't know if I really want to change too much about that. I'm kind of happy with how that balance
Gaining
is.
on the car in front. The gap is 5.9 seconds.
Entering
The
pits,
car in
he's
front
in
is pitting.
P19.
Outside.
Looks like he'll come out just in front of you.
The leader's pitting
The next
now.
car is
Clear
Car
outside.
number
The leader's pitting
Interesting
now.
to see where we cycle out
You're
here.
gaining on the car in front.
17th
The
place.
gap is
Mark, car number
4.6
8 is down
seconds.
the lead.
The car behind is pitting.
More and more guys pitting. Still got somebody out on track, the number 8, who has not pit yet.
Field is pitting from position 13. We think he'll come out just in front of you.
The car in front is pitting.
Okay,
Pitting.
Colton, car exiting
Go
the
hard,
pit,
please.
heads
Go
up.
hard.
14th.
Love some green flag pit stops though. Just about through the cycle. I think we should be on the lead lap.
Gaining on the car in
Uh-oh.
front. The gap
Somebody's
is
up there blinking.
3.8 seconds.
That's a guy on our lap that has not pit yet. They're going a lap
Pitting
down.
from position 10. He should come out
10
close in
this
front
time.
of you. There's a car leaving the pits.
Pitting this lap, Sean. Pitting this lap.
P10. You're reeling. P9.
The leader's pitting now.
0.64.
I'm gonna have to keep it to the bottom here.
Is pitting.
Yeah, catch the 27 on exit. Just an excuse to save some more tire for a
Stay
second.
low. There is a car on the high side. Clear outside if you want it. Car inside.
Hoods
Clear
is pitting
inside.
from position 7. I think he'll be close in front of you when he exits. Car ahead
That
is
guy is entering very early. Right there, that's interesting.
1.9.
He did it New Atlanta style where you enter in turn 3.
You're in fourth position.
Alright, 4th position right now.
Alright, Colton, the next car is a lap behind.
It's all gonna still cycle out though. Next 3 guys behind us all have fresher tires, but they're a lap down. This guy should be able to get around us pretty quickly without issue.
You're back in second. Car outside. Clear outside if you want it.
Can get some draft here for a second. 19 going
The
low.
car in front is pitting.
Is pitting.
Inside. The lead is
Front
pitting
pitting.
now.
The gap to
Clear.
back curve behind is now 7.8 seconds. Car ahead is 1 lap behind.
Some more free draft. Love some free draft.
You're back in the lead.
You're in the lead.
Gonna be in the lead here right now, but obviously those guys that pit later, they're gonna be really darn fast. Maybe some of this draft can help offset that though. I hope so. We're not gonna be able to keep up with these guys for very long, unfortunately.
Okay, Colton, the next car is a lap behind.
Truck feels fine though, it's handling just fine. We've got at least 5.6 seconds to the next person, but we saw the speed differential whenever we were the guy on new tires, so we know that that's going to be easily attainable. In fact, there's somebody right there.
It's new fastest lap for
I just saw them peek
31.17.
onto the
car
race
is
slab
10, just at the
and on the
fastest lap.
relative.
31.165. Doing a good job. Keep it nice and smooth.
The driver in front of us is 1 lap behind.
How long will it take before they get to us? We're going to have 23 laps to go once we get to the line this time around. Definitely going through these corners slower and slower every lap.
You're now in the lead.
I might just stay on the bottom the whole run this time because I went to the high line and it didn't seem like it was all that much faster, and then of course I made a dumb mistake, which thankfully didn't seem to damage the truck, but obviously it lost us way too much time. Even if the high line was faster, you give up any advantage you had over the low line by making a mistake like that, so might just stick to the bottom lane then. Faster truck upcoming. Is he going to go to the bottom? No, I'm not seeing an indication that he is, so I guess he's going to go around outside. Nope.
28 pitting out.
Going to go right behind us. Don't know what lane he wants. A little confused. He's just running behind us, making us loose. I'm not sure why he's just hanging out. Hope I'm not making him mad. I'm just running my line here.
Caution,
And we got yellow.
They want you in single file.
You got it,
Pit road
kid.
is closed. Catch up 16 car.
Alright, well, we'll win the lead. We'll be able to take fresh tires.
Pace car. Catch up 25
Knew
car.
something would happen eventually.
The pace car speed is 72 miles per hour.
I have no explanation, or like, why would you go down? You're a lap car. Why would you go down on like the leaders? We got fresh tires and try to block. That is ridiculous.
Pit road is now open.
Hey, what lap are we on? 20 to go. We got the lucky dog. Me.
Make sure we add all the fuel we
What position were
can.
you in? I was right behind P1. But I'm 18th position.
Look out for the pit speed limit. You've got loads of fuel.
Yeah, my bad if I was in the way there, 22. I wasn't trying to be, I was just trying to run my line there.
Pit box in 10,
No, I didn't touch you, did I?
5,
No, I'm just saying because I knew you had fresher tires. I was worried I was like holding you up by accident.
right here.
Oh, no, you're good, man. I was just trying to draft you, help you get away from the pack.
Front right, 87%. Left front,
Okay, cool.
92%.
Damn, poor, we gotta wave around.
Move it, move it.
Alright, did I remember to put the fuel in it? I didn't.
Dip the tires.
It unchecked it.
The rest of the race. They want you
Oh
in
well,
single file.
maybe that'll be good,
Catch up
because,
11 car.
well, we were on the right front
Catch
there.
up 28 car.
But obviously after that first round we were on the right rear, so maybe that'll be good. I don't know. I don't know how much saving we're going to want to do here. This is kind of awkward.
Pace car is in, turn 3.
Awkward in between time because we're going to have 17 to go at the line. And obviously if we get a yellow... We're gonna have less laps if we get a yellow. Of course, if you get a gap by going harder, you lose that gap. So I guess we'll just go as hard as we need to,
Okay, Colton, you're ahead of this guy. You
I
should
guess.
be behind him. You need to
And
close
no
the gap
harder
to the
than
car
that.
ahead. Follow
One
car
to go.
number
Next
1.
time by. Line up on the inside.
probably the way to do it.
Catch up 1 car.
Got a handful of guys that stayed out, it looks like. We definitely got to get around these guys as quick as possible. Safely, obviously, but... Gonna have to get past them. They decided to stay out. Their tires aren't too old, but old enough that we're gonna get around her no problem. This is gonna be tough, because on the bottom lane here, we're not gonna be able to just go to the top and go around there outside. I don't like it, but I might have to make it 3 wide here. I really hate doing that. But 17 to go. Old tires in front of us. If I don't do it, the guys behind probably
Going
are.
green.
Hey, 22, I think you're on the inside.
Alright, watching that square D truck up
Do your
ahead.
job. The pace car is off. Be ready. Green, green, green.
Tire spin from a guy.
Running 22.536 outside. You're back in 4th position. Still there. Hold your line.
Brings that
Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Clear up top.
Yeah, I see. That's why I'm dropping to the back. To clear from second.
Alright.
Inside. Still there at the bottom. The next car's the leader. You're up top, 3 wide. Keep high. Keep high.
Didn't take that too smoothly, but we gotta do what we gotta do here.
You're back in second. Still there, hold your line. Clear.
Alright.
Alright, Sean. Jordan, I wasn't trying to push there, just nowhere to go and everyone's sending it.
You get clear. No yellow, but we do have a guy that's got fresh tires as well right behind us.
New bus,
Take a time to charge you.
okay, you are the leader.
31.08.
The car in P2 just set the fastest lap. 31.
P2 set the fastest lap. That's a guy behind us. That's not good. I guess we're just gonna go for it.
Alright, Bailey. Accidental contact. You want to sit up and do that, better run away.
He's right behind us, though.
And I do not care if I get protested about it.
Sorry, my bad, man. I didn't mean to hit you there.
No, it's fine. Like I said, it's fine, Bailey. I mean, no,
He's gonna have enough of a run to get alongside us here,
I don't understand why we went 4 wide there.
but not gonna take it. Interesting.
You always do stupid stuff. It's okay.
Truck is way too tight. I needed that fuel in the truck. I hate that it unchecks it when you get into the pits. Like, if I already adjusted it before we went into the pits, I feel like
That lap was up
that's pretty clear. I want the fuel in it. But, oh well. Can't do anything about it now. No reason to complain. Focus on what we're doing here. Truck is way too tight. Just waiting for when he tries to make a move.
51.40.
I can't believe after all the adjustments I made, the truck is still getting tight.
Car outside.
He's gonna go to our outside. That's smart.
Still there.
He's gonna get this done, I bet.
31.56.
Clear outside if
That's
you
gonna be
want
plenty to get it done, I assume. Yep, look.
it. Car
I have to lift
outside.
off so I don't get into him.
Keep low. Clear
Now
high.
the 5's gonna go by.
Outside. Stay low. There is a car on the high side.
B3.
Clear.
I really needed that fuel to help loosen this thing up. Try to get what we can, though. 10 laps to go.
Got 10 laps to go.
You've just
That's
done
what I just said.
32.04.
The leader just did a 31.576. Inside.
The crossover.
Still there. Hold your line. Clear inside.
Probably should have saved a little bit more to start here. I was hoping we'd be able to hang on long enough, or maybe even potentially get a yellow. And we would want that track position.
Car in front is Keith. Car number
I can't believe how
9.
tight the truck has gotten. It's terrible.
Outside.
8 to our outside.
5 is now
Clear
in.
outside. Car outside.
Again, there's
Still there.
no way we can defend that.
Stay low.
Just gonna have to let it happen, try to take some draft, and hold on to as many spots as we can here. Still in the top 5 for now, but I don't think we're staying here.
22.44. Okay, Colton, the next car
More
is
trucks
car
coming
number
up.
8, and their rating is
It's like we're on old
1.6.
tires compared to them. It's absurd. I don't know if it's just the fuel. I don't know if the fuel will make that big of a difference, but it's not good. Highline is slower in 1 and 2.
You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 1 second.
Highline is slower in 3 and 4. Alright, well at least we know.
5. 5 to go. Things are looking good.
I'm glad the crew chief's positive though. Things are looking good, he says. As we start plummeting further and further backward.
The car inside. Still there at the bottom. Still there inside.
Come on, truck, give me something to work with here.
Still there. Clear. The leader just did a 32.527.
P5.
Oh, he's in the wall. Ooh, they're nearly wrecking each other. In front and behind us, oh my gosh.
Come on, Colton. Push, push, push.
He's holding on to
Catch
it.
this car.
Gotta go, assuming it's gonna be green. Well, we got a spot back. And those guys making contact behind us gave us a little bit more breathing room as well.
Car number
You're back in 4th position.
Not expect that.
32.94.
Suddenly things looking a little bit better for us. Looking bleak. We're actually, our handling's starting to come back a little bit too. We're starting to get on that right rear a little bit more. Probably too little too late, but it is nice to be able to feel like I can carry a little bit more speed.
You've got 2 laps to go.
2 laps remaining.
Yeah, now we're getting some really nice turn on exit. Is it going to be enough to hold off the 23 though? He's still back there. I think you got the wall again.
Last lap.
Alright, we're to the white flag. No green, white checkers.
White flag, 1 more lap.
And we didn't see the 1, 2, 3, 4 car all race. Never mind, the 2's in the lead, but I feel like most of the low number cars, trucks, we didn't even see
5
them.
laps of fuel.
Yeah, unfortunately 5 laps of fuel. We could have had more in this thing and it'd be turning better, but we'll still be able to pull off P4. Alright. Good race, good win.
Was the winner. P4. Nicely done, mate. There's the finish. That's
Alright,
the end
there's
of
the
the
checkered
session.
flag.
Alright, I'm happy with that. Got ourselves a top
Great job.
5.
Who brought
Really
that?
well.
Did you get it or me?
You got it there. Hey, heck of a run off the corner, man. Good race.
That was a fun one.
Yep, good race. Good
Lots of
lap
long
there.
runs. We had just the one yellow.
I told you I was sorry, Jordan. What's your big deal?
Alright.
Just keep doing C opens.
I told you I was sorry, Jordan. Why do you keep hitting me?
Wow, 80,
Isn't sorry
89.
enough
That's how
for
much worse
everybody?
it was that last run on the right front.
Come on,
After
bro.
the first
You know
run, we were on the right
that's the way it's
rear. It just was not turning anymore.
Yeah, dude's a clown. He just runs over everybody. Every race he's in, I just don't give a damn, whatever.
Bailey, please don't. Bro,
Boy, they're mad at each
you
other.
legit.
But
run through
top
everybody.
5, fourth
Like,
place is
don't-
the
like, don't
6th
play with me
truck.
like that.
Even
Like,
after that bad
I don't
mistake
even
we
be
made
trying to
earlier in the
beat nobody
race,
on here.
that nearly caused me to create a wreck. I'm really glad that those guys were able to avoid me, because that was pretty bad. But 0x still. It wasn't enough to give us a 2x or anything. And we were able to do some green flag pit stops and have a really fun race, I think. Definitely glad I made those changes to loosen it up. If it was going to be that tight at the end. For sure. I cannot imagine, without the changes I made, how tight that would have been. But let's see now. What happened out there? What's got these guys all upset?
Never moved. You just drove down it. But that's my fault. I'm sorry for being on your racetrack, Bailey. I'm so sorry. Maybe next time I will get off of your racetrack while you're on it.
Oh boy. Okay, yeah, what is happening with the 20 here? He was really slow on the track.
Would that get you that unscratchable itch that'll finally be scratched? Huh? Is that gonna, or do I just gotta
He just spins his tires somehow on the start, and that gives some people a black flag.
We can do this every C Open, bro. I have nothing to lose. I do not care.
You already do it every C Open, so that would
And
not
he's having
change.
trouble getting going.
So I guess that's the option we're already going with.
Brother.
Then the next lap he spins
I
again.
never have an issue with you, but you have an issue with me. I never touch you, but you wreck me. Or you'll door me. Or
I don't know
run
how he
into
did
the
that,
back
to
of
be
me, or
honest.
do something
I'm just
that
going to let
messes me
them
up.
talk
And I
as
never
some
retaliate.
in-flight entertainment for you.
Maybe I should start retaliating. Maybe I should start doing the same thing you do to me. I actually have plenty of videos on my phone of all the things that you've done to me. That has
Sounds like a
never been triggered
long-standing
because I've done
issue
nothing.
they've got going.
Yeah, I may get into a few
Lap
people here, and I get
5.
into people here, and
Just a little bit of
that's
a
fine.
right
I
rear
know that
tap.
you're on
Everything
the same
okay?
team with Conti and them or whatever, and Nick Huslander's y'all's best friend. I don't care about that. You don't have to sit up there and answer for their
19
beef.
off the wall a little bit. Get some door.
Just stay out of my way, and I'll stay out of yours, period. You don't have to run into the back of me. You don't have to do anything.
18 all out of shape on the straightaway there after getting the wall.
So doing that was for absolutely no reason.
Ooh, there's that safer barrier being less safe for the 25 at the
Yeah,
moment.
that's why I'm trying to figure out why you drifted up in 3 and 4.
Well, I didn't drift up.
For no reason.
Literally,
Truck really getting out of balance on these straightaways sometimes for guys. It does that thing where it just slides to the right. It's doing it to him right there again, too.
Please show me where I drifted up. I literally stayed in my lane. You're coming down the racetrack. How do you not?
Oh my goodness. Oh, he left. Oh wow. Those guys do not like each other. That sounded like it had a lot of history. Guy was saying he had like videos on his phone of things. That's some Kurt Busch and Jimmy Spencer levels of beef. Oh, ew, don't look at this guy. This absolute circus show. Is this where I hit the wall? No. It's gonna happen soon, though. There they are, about passing me up front. This is where it is, right here, actually. So let's go ahead and just look at that, because we know what's gonna happen. Oof. Yeah, I hit it in a weird way, and it really got the truck unsettled. It just was not turning for me. Just tried to keep it as close to the wall as possible to make sure everybody could get by me, but it was not good. Sent us all the way back to, I believe, 7th place. 6th or 7th. Or 8th. Like, it was not good. It was right before pit stops, and thankfully we were able to get it back. There's just a tiny little bit of wall. I'm going to get some more, maybe? Looks like there's some 4-tire slide. He's okay. Now what did I do? Oh, me getting loose. Yeah, I think at this point I was just like, alright, well, we gotta pit here soon, because my handling has gone away on me. Again, we were on the right rear after that first run. So it's extra strange that it got so tight late in the race, but I guess, like, the only thing we changed was that the fuel was not in there. So I guess that must have been it, unless the track conditions changed enough that caused us to get tight. Here we go in for pit stops. Had plenty of room, so I felt like we could comfortably make the stop. Nice clean execution, I feel like. Thought that was a nice solid pit entry. We went in earlier than everybody, but it worked out plenty well for us because we got the yellow at the right time. I don't know how far we would have fallen back if it went green to the end, but I don't think it would have been too bad. At this point, just a bunch of guys getting, excuse me, tire wear. So we'll skip a little bit quicker for a second. Get through all that. We know that a yellow came out at some point here before too long. I think everybody cycled through the pit cycle, though, by the time that happened. I don't know if anybody got trap laps down or anything. Still getting tires, I think. 10 getting loose. Still nothing. Maybe a little bit of wall hit right there, but nothing too big. Lap 50, 51. I think just about everybody's made their stop about now. I think the 8 was the last one to come in, maybe. Oh. What happened there? That was interesting. I guess he just got loose. Oh, yeah, got loose and just had trouble holding on to it, it looked like. This is a little quiet. Let me turn this up a little bit. In fact, I've been having to do that a lot lately, so I guess we're going to go ahead and go and just do the permanent fix. Replay volume. And then we don't have to have this quite as high. It used to be so loud, maybe they fixed it. And lap 65. Nothing there, maybe some netcode saying they bumped doors. This is what happened in front of us. Got the 9 out of shape. I thought he was going to slide up in front of the field there for a second. But he does a great job to keep it down low. Really stinks for him, though, because he was on his way to a great finish, and then, all the way back to 23rd. That's a heartbreaker for him. What exactly caused it? We had tight side-by-side battle for a second. Really holds the 5 tight, and that gets him in the wall, and then the 5 kind of bounces off of it. That's just a result of hard racing, I think. It looks weird here because it kind of looks like he pulls to the right into him, but I think that was just the trucks reacting to one another, bouncing off. That was just tight racing because the 9 held him really tight there, and it caused a slight tiny mistake that ended up shooting the 9 to the inside. I don't know if I would necessarily call that on anyone. But here at the line we had a little bit of a battle for 6th place, I think. 7 nearly there. He does a little side draft and might have been able to do it if he didn't get loose to the inside there on the quad oval. A little bit of wall hit at the end. And then this is what these guys were arguing about. Well, I didn't even see anything that happened necessarily. I'm curious, though, because they were really mad at each other. Must have been a while back. They've definitely held grudges on each other for a while, if that's the case. Long time in this race, and they probably had a history beyond that then. Yeah, I'm still not seeing it. Weird. I mean, I guess that's between them. Oh, wait. Here it is, maybe. Yeah, the 3 shoves him up, then bodies him. Just uses him up. That has all the looks of somebody that has no respect for somebody. Earned or not, I have no idea. That's between those two. So I'm sure that peeved off the 4 quite a bit, caused him to lose a handful of spots. And then as the race ended, you saw he was not happy afterward. Didn't wreck him, but definitely did everything but showing his displeasure. Pulling up right alongside him. I'm sure they're giving each other their favorite finger at the moment. Nearly run into that guy. Yeah, so we've got some generational beef right there or something. But thankfully we are able to stay out of it and any other issues and get P4 there. I think I feel a little bit like I might have been able to do better. Maybe if I put that fuel in it, maybe I could have loosened up the truck a little bit more, but see, that's tough because we were on the right rear after that first run. So it's tough to say that. But I think maybe at least if I put the fuel in it that second time, and then maybe even, no, I was going to say maybe even if I didn't hit the wall that first run, but that ended up pretty much being wiped out after the caution because we just ended up in the lead after that. Unfortunately, we just couldn't keep it. But P4, plenty good. It was a strong enough field, and we finished ahead of some really fast guys, so not upset with that at all. We're bringing up the race results page for you now. And there it is. You can see it. 35 iRating gained. We've been on a pretty good streak lately. Solid finishes, nothing like groundbreaking, but, you know, a couple dozen here and there per race. I feel like we've had some fortunate luck in the recent races, so always will take that. Nearly got the fastest lap. Probably means I was driving too hard. But, I mean, the guy that did get the fastest lap was driving just as hard as us on that final run, and he went on to win, so, man, that makes me really feel like if I put that fuel in it, and I tried, but I forgot to click it again after we hit pit road. But, shoulda, coulda, woulda, and, I mean, we'll never know. Might not have made a difference anyway. 166 championship points, that's a good number. Very solid results there for our top 5. So that'll do it for this one. I hope you enjoyed some Legacy Atlanta in the trucks. It was a fun one. I appreciate you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.